Welcome learners. I am Dr. T. Gangaram, lecturer in statistics, PVKN Government College, Chittoor. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss steps involved in construction of index numbers. The learning objective is to define various definitions of index numbers, also its uses and limitations of index numbers, steps or problems involved in construction of index numbers. By index, we mean a singular, whereas indices is the plural term of index, which means indicating something. Let us look at some live examples. In 2011, the price of rice is 625 per 25 kg, and in 2020 it is 1250. In 2001, cement is 50 kgs bag 200, and in 2020 it is 400 rupees. In 2001, the price of gold is per 10 grams 4300, and whereas in 2020 10 grams gold is around 40,000 rupees. In 2001, 1 liter petrol is rupees 30 rupees, and in 2020 it is 85 rupees. Let us look at the change in price of petrol. Increase in price is the present price minus past price, that is 55 rupees increase from 2001 to 2020. But these four commodities of in different units of measurements. One is in kgs, other one is in grams, and other one is in liters. To eliminate the units of measurement, we can express the increase in better way, that is the present price minus previous price into 100. Then the increase percentage is given by 283.33. By this we can infer that there is 283% increase in price of petrol from 2001 to 2020. Look this also. Salary of an employee in 2011 is 30,000 rupees, and in 2020 it is 85,000. The salary also tripled in 9 years. So in statistics, there are devices called index numbers to deal with these situations. There is change in price from time to time. Also, the change may occur from place to place. This is basing on the inflationary tendency of the economy. To deal with this type of economic changes, there are devices, index numbers. Let us look at the index numbers in details. Index numbers are statistical devices which measure change in the level of variables from time to time and place to place. In literature of economics and statistics, we can find more than 100 definitions of index numbers, but let us look at three important definitions. According to John I. Griffin, an index number is a quantity which shows the changes in the magnitude over a period of time with reference to a base period. This definition gives it is a quantity which measures the change of magnitude from base year to current year. Wessel and others define index number as a special type of average that provides a measurement of relative change from time to time and place to place. It is a right definition. Index number is an average, but it is a special type of average. To compute an average, the units should be homogeneous or measured using the same unit of measurement. When there is heterogeneity in the units of measurement, an average cannot be calculated. However, index numbers can be calculated with series of different units of measurement. So only the index numbers are called as specialized averages. It measures the change from time to time and place to place. This definition gives us some better idea than the first definition. Let us look at the definition given by Clark and Shackett. An index number is the percentage relative. Note that this is percentage relative. By expressing an index number in percentage relative, we can eliminate the units of measurement. It is a percentage relative that compares economic measure in a given period with those same measure at a fixed time period in the past. This gives some complete picture of an index number. By these definitions, we can conclude that index number is the ratio of two quantities of same variable or same product with respect to two periods. They reflect the pulse of economy. In the field of economics, index numbers are very useful in understanding the present state of economy. As a doctor, by examining the pulse of a patient, knows the functioning of vital organs, one can know the situation of economy by taking some important indices like index of agricultural production, industrial production, wholesale prices, etc. They are called as economic barometers. As barometers measure the pressure of gases, index numbers are the devices that measure the pressure of economic behavior and are called economic barometers. Let us look at the uses of index numbers. Index numbers are used as indicators of inflationary or deflationary tendencies. They are used to identify the seasonal variances in time series data. In time series, there are seasonal variations. The price changes are changing rapidly in according to the seasons. The to study the purchasing power of economy. In index numbers, there are cost of living index numbers. They measure the purchasing power of money. 1 by cost of living index number gives us the purchasing power of money. Index numbers are used in several purposes to deal with several purposes in economics and business management. Important for government for deciding the wage policy. Index numbers are the immense use to use the governments, industrial organizations, managements for reviewing the present situation and in planning future course of action or in formulating the suitable policy decisions. Bonus is granted to workers to meet the increased cost of living. We are already discussed by cost of living index numbers, we can know the purchasing power of money due to inflationary tendencies in the economy. The value of money is decreasing. So, to meet the expenses, bonus to be granted to workers to maintain the cost of living. Index numbers of different commodities help in planning of their future production. We have quantity index numbers. They measure the quantity produced or consumed from time to time and place to place. They are very much useful for planning the future production. Index numbers are used by demographers, psychologists, health and educational authorities to revise their policies from time to time. There are some limitations of index numbers. Errors due to sampling procedures, index numbers may be misleaded. To collect the data to construct index numbers, we need to collect the information. The sampling procedure is the best method. The errors in sampling involves in construction of index numbers. Errors at every stage. There are various steps in construction of index numbers like purpose of index number, data to be collected, average to be used. At every stage there may be errors involved in construction of index numbers. Due to rapid changes in the tastes, customs and fashions of customers, index numbers are treated not a true representatives of the situations. The use of various formulae is one limitation. In constructing index numbers, we are using various formulae given by various economists. There are Laspere index number. He considers quantities consumed in the base year as the weights and Paasche considered the quantity consumed in the current year as weights. So Fisher is consumed the geometric mean of Laspere and Paasche. Which formula to be used is the problem in the construction of index number. The averages may have their own limitations. In construction of index numbers, various averages are used. Arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean are used. The limitations of the averages involved in construction of index numbers. Comparison of index numbers in two different time periods may not be relevant. The personal bias may also occur in the construction of index numbers. Construction of index number. The first and foremost problem in the construction of an index number is the purpose of index numbers. There are number of other problems that follow depend on the purpose for which the index number is constructed. If the purpose is properly defined, then the problem of selection of items is automatically decided. Selection of items. After deciding the purpose of index number, the next problem is the selection of commodities, items relevant for the index number. For example, if the purpose of index number is to find out the cost of living of industrial workers, then we select only those items that are used by the industrial workers. For construction of such index number, the luxury goods like cars, refrigerators, air conditioners, microwave ovens need not be included in the items. Data to be collected. The data for the construction of index numbers are generally consists of a set of prices or quantities of commodities for different periods and places. This is the raw material for the construction of index numbers. It should collect from reliable sources. For example, from standard business journals, government publications, RBI bulletins, special reports from producers and exporters, etc. We can get the data through field agency also. While collecting the data, the principle of accuracy should be kept in mind. For the construction of retail price index numbers, the price quotations for all the items should be obtained from fair price shops only. We can get the prices from supermarkets and not from the wholesale dealers. Similarly, to construct wholesale price index numbers, the quantities should be from wholesale dealers only. They are not collected from retail dealers. The selection of base year. The year with which the relative change of commodities are compared is called the reference year or base year. The base year for the index number for the base year is always taken as 100. The base year should be a normal year. It should be free from irregular variations. There should not be economic boom or depression or labor strikes, lockouts, floods, wars, earthquakes, etc. If there is economic instability in the base year, then the prices of various items will be abnormally high. Therefore, comparison of price relatives for with such period will not be of any use. The base year should not be too distant. Index numbers are important tools for planning the business. Therefore, base year should not be too far back. The distant period will be entirely different from the given period. Further, the consumption habits of people may change to a large extent. Therefore, the base year should be the recent past. Next problem in construction of index numbers is the type of average to be used. Index numbers are specialized averages. Therefore, careful selection of the average to be used in their construction is very important. Averages generally used in construction of index numbers are arithmetic mean, geometric mean, median, mode and weighted arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean and median are not reversible, so there are some limitation. Geometric mean gives equal ratios of change. Index numbers based on geometric mean are reversible, so it is more suitable measure. If greater accuracy is needed by eliminating the extreme values, arithmetic mean may prefer to construct index numbers. The selection of appropriate weights is the another step in construction of index number. All items included for construction is not of equal importance. There are the commodities we are using may vary according to their relative weightage. We have two types of index numbers. One is unweighted, that is simple index numbers. In simple index numbers, no weights are attached to commodities. In weighted index numbers, suitable weights are attached to various items. For example, if rice is more important commodity than the other, then larger number is attached to the rice. Another method of giving weights is using the actual quotations, actual quantities that are consumed is used as weights. For our understanding, I am giving the price, wages and index number prepared by Government of Andhra Pradesh for the year 2018 and 19. This is prepared by Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Here it is the annual publication of price statistics. Here they collected prices, wages of different commodities and constructed index numbers. Look here, this is the prices, daily retail prices, weekly retail prices, wholesale prices, agricultural prices, wholesale prices of livestock, building material prices also they collected. Here the wages also collected. Basing on these details, they constructed various index numbers. Here we have essential commodities. Why annual average weekly retail prices of essential commodities wheat, javaru, ragulu, bajra, like that. They collected all the information to construct the consumer price index numbers. Here it is monthly state average wholesale prices for agricultural commodities. Also they collected, and this is the annual average price of quantity quarterly building materials. This is used for construction purpose. This is the prices of different commodities. They collected from different paints shops also. We can observe the consumer price indices for industrial workers. This is the consumer price index number. This is in Rajasthan, in Tamil Nadu, in Telangana, in Tripura, like that. The last line is index number. In Andhra Pradesh, the monthly consumer price index for agricultural labor. Here the base year is 86, 87. So we can find the large index number, 10 times increase in index number. Here I am giving this as your reference. You can find the construction of index numbers and the index numbers for various items. This is inflation of AP. You can find the inflation of AP here. In every month they constructed index number, consumer price indices for rural and urban combined. Every month they calculated. Base year is 2012. Here this is combined index number. This is rural and this is urban in Andhra Pradesh and in India. We can observe the index number in Andhra Pradesh is little bit high than India. Let us summarize the lecture. In this present lecture, we defined various index numbers along with their uses. Also, we discussed limitations of index numbers and the problems or steps involved in construction of index numbers. Thank you.